Hello guys and welcome back to Star Drive with the BlackBox and Combined Arms mods, and the Polyps have got us on the ropes. They've managed to take this whole system off us, but we're not throwing in the towel yet. As usual, I've had a number of comments which have been very useful, and I'll just touch on a couple of them. So one of the ones I've had is that the Polyps were using plasma throwers against us, which is kind of down here. So it's it's nasty, particularly that the plant people are using fire against us, but it's not overwhelming in terms of technology, guys. I'm sure we can deal with it. The other thing was that I was umming and ahhing about my use, basically, of the electro armor, and I'd basically used it to power some of the more external weapons, and that is apparently fine. That is fine. I did a good thing. And the other thing, which is again sort of half quality of life improvement, half really essential, I think, is basically to alter the governors to auto build Garrison and to manage the defenses of the world. So I've left most worlds to the default of 5, and I've left most of them, I've put most of them onto auto build Garrison and auto manage the defense. The only exceptions are the Terran worlds, where I've put the Garrison up to 10, which is probably going to be excessive as a garrison, but it just means that I'll have troops available from those worlds to form sort of strike forces. And the exception to that as well is Earth itself, where yes, I want the garrison at 10 and to auto build it, but I'm going to manage the defenses there because it's quite an important production world for us. So I'm sort of I'm comfortable micromanaging that aspect of it. So let's kick things off, but at half pace. So yeah, not so much of a kick-off as more of a slow edging edging forwards. And we've got some real work to do. So I think first things first is I want to get some of those Strimmer corvettes cranked out, and they can then form part of a sort of a bit of a strike fleet for us. Let's bring these guys back to Earth. Now, I was also told, these are supply ships, all of them are supply ships actually, that when I was clicking on ships to basically be repaired, I was accidentally, so I'll just demonstrate this. I was clicking. Oh no, that's not a good example because it's not a military one. Hang on. Let me find one of my little dudes up here. Oh, yeah, they're already on their way, obviously. So I was clicking this, which was to order them to go back and be scrapped. When really, what I should have done is click on them. This one up here, which is to repair and resupply. So I think I should. Let's just click on my Terran prototype. Okay, he's awaiting orders. That's good. I was worried I'd actually clicked it on him to go and get scrapped. Let me just see if there's anybody else. So roll, fighter, orbiting. Moving to Sol. I think those are the two registers. So I think if I've ordered anybody to be scrapped, then that's already happened. It's the new directive in the Human Empire that if you get the paintwork scratched, that is it. The whole ship, the crew, all scrapped. There is no room for failure. But yeah, I will will try and use the right command in the future. So that construction is coming along. Now, I do have some troops on Earth, and I do have a little force of these basic bombers down here, and I'm just wondering whether whether there's an opportunity just to go and nab this colony off them. I think so. Let's do that. I mean, we've lost the whole system here, but we might at least be able to sort of slowly gear up a bit of an offensive. Let's hope that they don't come and attack Earth for the moment. So where are my Space Marines? If I double click, they all get selected, which is nice. And the polyps have done something. Hang on. What are those little buggers been up to? Right, so you guys go here. Polyp forces have been spotted. Oh dear, they're going for my outer worlds, aren't they? Where I haven't actually built any defences yet. Agricultural world. Ah, shit. Swamp. And we haven't built the military outpost yet. Damn it all. Should we send fleets? Should we send... I say fleets, like I've got several. I don't. Okay. No, I think we've just got to take that on the chin, haven't we? Oh, we did actually get the outpost constructed. Go for the Marine first. I think that's the one that was about to be attacked, wasn't it? So, yeah, they haven't landed their troops yet. I assume these are the troops. Yeah. Okay. So they've secured the space around the planet, and now they're going to invade. 1, 2, 3. Oh, too many, I think. Bugger. And we're not ready yet to contest the space. No research because I've just. Some polyp troops are landing. Lots of polyp troops. Let's pause for a second. So we went with the education centre. Let's now go with improving our military capability in some way. What would be a good way to improve our survivability? Could upgrade the fighter hulls though. Is that just tweaking things a bit? Obviously frigates would be quite the advance. I think that might be just a bit too far at this point. We went with shipyards, didn't we? That should help things. Ship assault? No. Fleet supply. Now that may help us actually if we're going to go on to the offensive at some point. Quite tempted by that. Although, what does planetary defense do? So I've just right-clicked on that to open up a more detailed version. So military outpost module. This module will deploy a military outpost to defend your colony along with a modest number of colonists. Okay, gun emplacements fire standard flak rounds and provide significant defensive bonuses to a planet in 2 ways. First, gun emplacements deal 1 guaranteed damage to each landing troop. Second, gun emplacements act as defensive. Okay, let's go with that because we are we've got a number of places we need to defend and we haven't got a fleet to do it. So yeah, let us try and improve things that way. Okay, so we've got our Marines now, I believe. We'll click them. Hang on. Space Marines. What's it selecting? Small transport. Space Marines. I wonder why it's probably because it's freighter type thing. That's okay. Let's Oh, have I told them to land? It's not the end of the world if I have. Yeah, incoming troops. Okay. Well, we let him land and then we'll bump them all back up into space. So there we go. Launch all troops. It obviously takes a little while for them to kind of cool down and get ready to go back up into space. So that's okay. I'll just wait a few moments. How is the battle raging on here? Well, I think have they conquered it yet? Not yet, but I would imagine they're shortly to. Have we got anything that can offer any defense yet? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen, guys. Like an absolute plonker. I need to go to the battle screen. Right, so yeah, they're grinding down the outpost. Okay, so this world's going to go shortly. Little buggers. Let's go here then and launch all the troops. And then with you for selected, go invade here. Everything's coming along. So we're building them, just not quite fast enough, I don't think. Oh, there it is. Nice and large compared to our little fighters. That is one of the questions. Oh, you bastards. Anyway, one of the questions I will have as I go through this game is whether will the fighters remain relevant? Because I have found in a lot of sort of 4X type games, once you get on to the next level of ship, the next ship size, there's not really any point in continuing to churn out the little ones. I wonder whether the little ships remain relevant. I hope they do. A nice combined arms fleet, and with good interplay between them would be really exciting. Right, so our troops are landing. Let's see, do they have any prospect of success? Oh, I think they do. It's not a very exciting world, but I reckon we can nab it. Just kick the buggers out of this place at least, whilst we think about a counter-attack. And I think it's got to be at Zama, just because that is kind of, it's very, very close to Sol, and yeah. Is he off to go and colonizing Mercury? Why? It's a barren average. They probably love barren average. Like, I love barren. Sexual. Anyway. So yeah, these are obviously quite a bit more to produce, but hopefully they will be worth the investment. So yeah, right, we've managed to get a world back. Unfortunately, that world is nowhere near as valuable as the ones that we've lost. But let's oh god, it's so useless. Let's put a governor on it, and I wonder what the best option is for just, it's a crappy world. Maybe trade hub, so he doesn't really do anything, and manage the defense, auto build a garrison, do what you can. Yeah, do what you can. Okay, we've lost the freighter to the Corsairs. That's kind of par for the course with our current situation. Is it? Gosh, there's a Volfar world in this. Yeah, and gosh, there's. Have they no respect for privacy and territory? Look, there's 3 of the different buggers in this one. Stay in your own lane, jerks. Anyway, so I do think is it worth when you're out in the initial game colonizing crappy worlds in order just to deny them to the enemy, because I don't like having them in my space like that. Is ultimately what led to war with me and the Polyps, I think. Well, other than they're just jerks. The Volfa. Oh, there, yeah. So their war is very much a hot war. No phony war there. I could do with troops being constructed, couldn't I? These guys are building a garrison. Let's have a quick look to my other Terran world. So it will go up to 10, but not just yet because it's busy doing other things, which is fine. There's it's kind of an OCD element in me that's being really triggered by this sort of, lack of uniformity in the colours. This is how I like it. I want it to all be human colours. But, oh well, we'll have to just employ the necessary means. Right, okay, building a constructor, a marine. So we've got quite a little fleet of fighters here. I just don't think I've got the ground troops for the moment. Yeah, Rona 1 is that Terran world I was looking at. That will be a nice world. I think I basically need to prioritize getting some more troops. Yeah, bring them down perhaps from Rona 1 to Zama once we've launched our counterattack. Though I'm worried we're being just outbuilt by the polyps at the moment. Well, Planetary Education Center gives me a tiny bit of production, actually. For 62. I should have... that is the disadvantage with me micromanaging. I made a bit of an error there, I think. Ooh, and I've just made another one by having that Space Marine too high. Get this one back up there. There we go. Ah, no! Just... talk amongst yourselves, ignore me for the moment. There we go. Right. Oh, I feel very vulnerable right now. The polyp assault came as a rude awakening. Right, gun emplacements. That will at least give us some protection where we build them. So we've got electro armor. Solar armor would be another thing. Shielding, colony shielding, that's quite the investment, isn't it? And really I want to be attacking. So we've got... Maybe we should go energy weapons? I don't think... now that I've gone missiles, I just have to go missiles. What's missile defense? Long-range anti-ship missiles for max... Hello. Yes. Get me some of those bad boys. Particularly for worlds like Ronar, where, it's a nice juicy Terran world, but it's not very well defended right now. Yeah, so the governor's already on it. He's getting me my gun emplacement. Good man. Yeah, so still very low in terms of numbers of ships, I think. It's all cluster around Earth. What the hell? So this is an Opterus colony ship. Our fighters have taken exception to it. Oh, look, there's the missiles going, guys. Gives us a chance to see the missiles as we murder innocents. Yeah, the innocent. As we deal justice to trespassing squatters. Okay, so we built that on Earth, which might give us a little boost of production. helps with science as well. So I'm glad we got that. This is the thing, we need to build up our military without falling too far behind on the science front. I probably, should I be colonizing worlds as well? I just kind of feel I need to focus on getting our planets back. So you keep building corvettes. What are you up to? Gun emplacement, marines. So we've got 2 marines there. We've got 3 here. So we could risk combining a fleet and then seeing whether we can counterattack. Let's do it, guys, because we can't remain passive. It's and this world is utter trash. So if we lose it again, well, that is something that we'll just have to deal with. So we've got those marines. Let's also send them to Earth. Don't land on Earth. Just go near it. And likewise, launch these troops as well. So you go to Earth 2. I mean, ultimately, we've got to get space superiority before we worry about landing troops anyway. So yeah, let's wait for all our little fighters to arrive. What's the platform design like? Is there a stock platform? I imagine there is. Let me have a look at Earth. Ships, platforms. Oh yeah, so there's plenty of stock platforms. Fine, so I won't bother designing one of those for the moment. Although a missile battery one could be useful. But I think our planets are probably busy enough without me interfering right now. Oh, so he's going to build a shipyard. Oh, I see. So you need a constructor to build a shipyard. Maybe I'm missing a trick on Earth here, am I? What if I go with... I want to build a constructor. I keep clicking the wrong damn thing. It's not the game's fault, it's mine. Okay, let's send... Oh no, sorry, we haven't got everybody yet. Some lagging behind. These... What are you doing? What world's that? That is a barren ultra poor. God, you really that desperate, guys, to spread your little horrible creatures, your colonists across the galaxy? I'm actually going to queue up a few more fighters because it's quite useful to have them slowly building up. So we've just researched something. How do I get out of this now? Let me pause. Ah, we got right click. Right click solves it. So we've got missile defense now. That's good. And we've just done a bit of sort of military kind of investment. Let's go with what is cloning? More food, more population. Yeah, let's go with that. Right, how's it going? Who are you? What are you doing? Yeah, they're all Marines, yeah. So these guys, and all these guys. 19 ships. Humanity's finest. Let's let's jump, guys. Okay. Are there any troops on Earth right now? No. No, there are not. So let's collect together those troops, and what should we do? We may get caught in the gravity well now that our... Oh dear. Let's win the space battle first. Oh, he's building a small defense platform. Oh, he has built. Love it. Love it. Well done. And then on Earth... So it built... No, it hasn't built the constructor yet. Okay, that's fine. So, okay, we seem to have missed the gravity well, which I can show by this button down here. Maybe I should have locked them into a fleet so that they... Yeah, I should have definitely done that, shouldn't I? Should have locked them into a fleet so that they all arrive together. Oh well. So, how are things going here? Terran constructor for a shipyard. Seems to be... Ooh. Yeah, why are you... Why are you proceeding so slowly? 89 out of 500. Okay, well, I might come back and have a look at that in a bit. Ooh. Note 3. Raw minerals were discovered. Mineral richness has increased. That would be splendid if we owned it still. Okay, so our fleet's arriving. No enemy ships currently seen. So let's grab our colony ships. Kind of colony. Hostile takeover, as it were. Let's send them. Oh, so the Volfa are doing quite well by the look of it. We've got this constructor now at Sol. So, what are the orders for? Don't do that. How can I give them? Oh, is he actually mine though? Is it he the one I built? Yeah, orbiting Earth. Right. So, I would have thought there would be a command that I could say, "Oi, Sonny Jim, build something." Hang on a second. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I just needed to do a bit of reading, and it would have bored the tits off you to watch my brain cells turning over. So basically, the way to get shipyards is you don't build a constructor and then tell it to go whizzing about the galaxy. What you do is you click on the Build Shipyard button here, and the research screen, which is the thing I needed to read, explains that shipyards give you a 25% boost to building ships, and each colony can support 2 of them. So obviously at Earth I'm trying to churn out these ships here, but the most efficient thing for me to have done would probably have been to get these shipyards built. I mean, they are 500, so they're quite the investment. So actually what I'll do, I'll put the military outpost up there because it's not going to take as long at all. And maybe this marine as well, just so we've got some, and then we'll go get the shipyards. Let's cancel these actually, because I may have got a better design by the time they're built. But I do want Earth to be a good producer of ships, obviously. And yes, so let's resume the game now that I've kind of worked that out. All the information is there, guys. I didn't have to do anything weird and wonderful. I just had to read. So it can be, sort of 5 minutes of silence and a paused game would not have entertained you. So the draw are getting stronger. I do need to work out how I sort them out. I imagine there's probably something to take care of after we've taken care of the polyps. Let's move these ships into orbit around Zama 3. How many have they got? Ooh, we've got quite a... Ooh, yeah, I think 5 troops is not going to be enough. We have now got some research. Let me pause. So livestock cloning center, that's good. And geoserve. Oh, +2 production per richness. So that could well be worth it as well. Let's invest a bit in the old economy. So at Rona, have you guys managed to recruit any Marines yet? Not really. And there's one of you. You're getting on with it. I've just got a lot of other tasks. So let's send this lone troop just in case it may help. And let's advance the game. The polyps all still down here. Oh, another one has been boarded. Yep, bastard. Oh, see? Yes, I'm not getting the sensor coverage, am I, to spot them and work out what they're up to. Oh, I'll be... What? What the holy... What? Go and take care of him, please. All missiles, everything. There we go. Oh, I love it. Oh, hello. Open our borders. Ooh. No. I know. Anyway. Look at the missiles go. And again, we need to... Don't let him land. There we go. And we can see the damage being done. Take that. Oh yeah, go find your own colonies. Yeah, wankers. Good. So maybe that is the solution to unwanted claimants, is keep a little fleet of ships around and blast the buggers out of space. There is a polyp colony ship there as well. Go knock him out. God, have they built that colony ship from these worlds? Are they just, like replicating on these new colonies? Is that of any help to us? No, I don't believe so. That's it. Go and make their day miserable. Where are you off to? Moving to Zama. Oh, did I? Oh, I clicked. I think I clicked that ship, didn't I, instead of the Marine. Guys, misclicks are going to be the end of me. Where are you? You're the Marine. Oh, back up. Right, you come along as well. And assume you either took care of the colony ship or you let it go. Let's land these troops. We're churning through these bits of research quite swiftly, aren't we? Let's now go with... That's quite expensive, 750. Network systems research module. Okay, well let's... I assume there's no point in... Well, there might be a point in that these armors obviously do different things. So Yeah, I could probably do with going and reading through all of those. Why for now? Let's just go. Let's just go with an upgrade to and get some solar armor. How are things coming on Earth? Oh, getting on with the constructor. I'm happy with that. Ooh, should we go for this though? +2 production per richness, bearing in mind Earth has got quite good richness. And it's only 75. Yeah, I think we should do that. Ah, bastards. So, how goes the conquest? Making progress. Oh, we're attacking civilian buildings though. Should we be doing that? Maybe it wasn't a civilian building. Ooh, bugger. Okay, some reinforcements on the way. Just coming very, very slowly because they got trapped in that gravity well. Okay, so we got that constructed on Earth. Yay, we captured it back! Yes! Okay, so it's, you know, we're at the start of a very long road here, guys. Let's go with an industrial world, because it's not got amazing richness, but it is a desert world. And do build a garrison and do manage defences for us. There's a good chat. So, got a little bit of blue back at Zama. So hopefully that is the. Christ, they got both of the. What do you have to do to get them to fuck off? I mean, you could argue I wasn't using the world, so like, but it's just very annoying. Go and kill him. Get him out of my space. So the Vulfa Imperium, gosh, they're doing well, aren't they? So we've got our solar armor unlocked. Let's pause that. So solar armor, that was 287, and we sort of, you know, bearing in mind I'm on sort of half speed here, guys, we cranked through that pretty swiftly. So let's go with let's have a look at ship construction. Fighter theory. So fighter bay, fighter descent stations, all of that's quite exciting, but perhaps a little bit beyond us right now. Is there much point in having a frigate if our kind of technologies are still pretty, you know, as in our technologies, our shields, our sort of power plants, etc., are all still a bit crappy? You know, is it just going to end up being a big, slow target? Seeker. So it gives a new type of Corvette. Corvette defense stations. That's really cool. I like that. So like a Planetary Garrison. I do like that. So anti-capital fighters. Heavier anti-ship bomb loads. Let's go with them because they might be quite a good sort of hull to put those missiles on. And yeah, if the polyps do turn up with anything larger, perhaps they will be our answer. Let me just double check. Earth. Okay, yeah, that's kind of doing what I wanted. Oh, and there's a shipyard. There is our shipyard. Great stuff. And we're obviously getting the other one built, and then we'll be able to churn out ships at a faster speed, I hope. Still a large deficit, I reckon, in ground troops. That is my worry, because I can only really fight back at the pace of my army to to grab territory. Okay, I'll end the video here. I hope you've liked the gameplay. A little bit of a slow one whilst I sort of get my shit together, basically, from taking those early hammer blows from the polyps, but starting to lay the foundations of a recovery, I think. If you have enjoyed it, do like and subscribe, and keep the comments coming, guys, because they're going to be very necessary to keep me in the fight. Thanks very much.